we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
And here's Memphis' starting group. Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Morant runs point with KCP to his side. And it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Jackson Davis grabs the miss. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. Moody from outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Curry against Morant. Shot on the wing, and he hits the jumper for two.
Yeah, look, Morant knows he can always find space for that jumper because defenders are always playing the drive.
The three from Curry, and the Warriors with another three.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court. Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Caldwell Pope's shot is off. Golden State has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. And again, it's Curry with a three. Curry's got 9.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. They simply can't miss right now.
Right side Morant. Caldwell Pope, a screen on Curry. The offensive rebound. Jackson on the wing. Back to Wells. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant.
And Jackson Jr. takes a good number of threes for a reason, because he's confident in his ability to drain it from here.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. BA, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. So it's the Warriors now, after Memphis picked up the three with their last shot. Drills it from deep.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Puts up a deep three. And the Warriors with another three.
What a way to begin this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Some nice ball movement by Memphis. The three, and that's good. Contavious Caldwell Pope for 3. Caldwell Pope's got 6 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
On the break. Jackson against Green, and the dunk by Edey.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Curry gets the bucket.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Now here's Jackson. Goes up on the wing, and there's Memphis with another bucket.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
Team foul. Substitution for the Grizzlies, number 23.
Now Curry. He's got 21. Jackson Davis a screen. Jackson Davis. The kick out. Curry. There's the three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 24 points.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Quentin Post out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Buddy Hield. Then there's Brandon Podziemski. And it's Santos in at the three. That's the Warriors 5.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And really an offensive transformation for the Grizzlies since 2024, Grant.
Yeah, they're pushing the pace, playing a unique style with a lot of cutting and movement off the ball, crashing the offensive glass. I mean, it all seems to be working. And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Jerome. The rebound by Post.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Kuminga's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Jerome. The kick out to Williams. Oh, from deep. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball.
Checking in for the Grizzlies, number 23.
The Warriors lead by 11.
Number 23.
We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Santos good. Santos has got his first 3 points of the game.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Golden State has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Left side Hield. And there's the foul. It's on John Conchar. That's his first foul.
First personal foul, second team foul.
Pass to Hield. Fires the three. Clark grabs the board. Grizzlies trail by 14. Ooh, it's stolen away. Kuminga against Jackson. Out to Hield. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. This one for three. And Jerome the bucket on the assist by Jackson. Jerome's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Podziemski with it. Now guarded by Conchar. Kuminga against Jackson. Out to Hield. Clock at 6. Here's Podziemski. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Podziemski's got 5 points. Well, to play great defense, teams have to provide help. But how do you avoid overhelping?
It's a great question, BA, and it's like anything in the game. Basketball is a game of decisions. I think people look at it and they talk about athletic ability and they talk about skills, which are both important. But the best players and the best teams are the best decision makers, and the same thing goes as to when to help and when to stay home on shooters.
The Warriors lead by 15. Here's Podziemski. Off target from outside. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Hield on the wing. Defended by Jackson. And it's Hield missing.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Outside Podziemski. Screen by Post. Lets it go from deep. The shot by Podziemski, no good.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there. but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Conchar sinks it from distance. Conchar's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. From the arc, and he gets it to fall. 3 for 8 in this one.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Jerome feeling it out a bit. From deep. Conchar outside. It's stolen by Kuminga.
A sloppy pass. Have to be more precise.
And it goes!
Amazing!
Just beating the buzzer. Listen to this crowd right now. Incredible.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be back in a moment. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Checking out the group for Tuomas Isalo to start the second half. Morant runs point with KCP to his side. Zach Edey out there with Jackson. And it's Spencer in at the 3 spot. And the basket by Curry.
This is why you got to be right up on Curry. Any breathing room he gets is too much.
I think many would say Jaren Jackson Jr. has an incredibly complete game, Coach.
Yeah, offense, defense, no room for complaints, BA. Rebounding, he has the tools to dominate, but the numbers are still coming around.
The Warriors lead by 16. From outside the arc. Outside for Green. Fires from deep. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got 4 rebounds in the game. They double him with Moody. Here's Spencer. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Jacks up a 3. Moody on the wing. Oh, stolen by Morant. Off target at the rim. The Warriors have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. And a deep 3 from Curry. And the Warriors miss again. Grizzlies trail by 16. Puts up a deep 3. Offensive board. Outside for Morant. From deep 3-point land. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Jackson Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Aldama's checked in for Edey.
Number 7, Santi Aldama.
The Warriors lead by 17. Curry looking it over. Outside Moody. Beyond the arc. On target from range. Moody's got 6.
Kicks it out, takes advantage of the open space. That'll leave a defense scrambling.
And that one's good. Spencer.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy and that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Brian, back to you.
They're all in. Allie, thank you.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Shot clock at 5. Jackson the screen. Caldwell Pope for three. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
And he's really made his mark with the three-pointer today. And that's another big one.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors. Pass to Kuminga. Healed on the wing. Fires for three. The Grizzlies pull it in.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plastered to the shooter.
Oh, Clark with the slam.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. That one goes. Count it.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Here's Post. Hands it with nobody near him. And now an 11-point Warrior lead.
More than just a score. Hield moves the ball well, especially when his guys are open.
The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 14-5 run. Jerome, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. .24 seconds left in the third. Here's Podziemski. Drains the triple. Podziemski's got 5 points now in the quarter. They set the screen. Pass to Clark. On the wing, Conchar. From behind the arc. And it's Jerome with a three.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Jonathan Kuminga, Brandon Podziemski out there with Buddy Hield. Then there's Quentin Post, and it's Santos in at the three slot. That's the Warriors 5. Wells, and there's Memphis with another bucket. The Warriors lead by 12. Outside Podziemski. Here's Post. And it's off from three-point range.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Jerome outside. Right side Wells. Shot clock at 6. They get it back. Jackson on the wing. The three is up. Counted from distance.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ty Jerome. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter still young. Just over a minute played. Here's Podziemski. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Grizzlies trail by 9. Conchar, the pass to Wells. Jerome outside. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. 6 to shoot. Launches it. And another three for Memphis.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
Yeah, it's normally the defense that fuels a comeback, but let's see how much they have left in the tank. Hey, if you leave a great shooter open, you deserve to get money.
And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And give them credit on the job they've done to narrow the gap with this big run.
He launches. The triple drops.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Just in time with the putback.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis' ball. And a new group getting ready for Memphis. Edie's checked in for Clark. Jackson comes in for Wells. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Conchar. And it's Ja Morant in for Jerome. And that basket is good!
What a big night for Kentavious Caldwell Pope, converting time and time again.
Curry! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Stripped away.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Green. Edie with a steal. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Curry. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Jackson outside. Oh, deflected. Draymond Green, and he gets the jumper to fall.
Knows his strengths well and plays within his game. Green will rarely force a bad shot.
Can't hit it. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Easy money for Stephen Curry.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Morant pulls it down. Grizzlies trail by 13.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Warriors.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Stephen Curry.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
All sorts of time. Oh, it doesn't go.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Butler. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Fires in the triple. Curry's got 40 points.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's three ball is falling. That's how good he is.
Contavious Caldwell-Pope.
Fires away from outside. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. All right, thanks, Alec. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Curry with the bucket.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
Three-pointer, Brooks. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. And the Warriors, another three.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Tonight, his team has a huge assignment, containing all-star guard Devin Booker. He told me Devin is as good as it gets at the two. He's always applying pressure. His shooting is great, but we don't talk about Book's ball handling enough. He is lethal in that regard as well. Kevin, back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Now, Moody, after the missed three from Stephen Curry. Shot clock at 5. For the three, score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
So it's the Warriors now, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Kept alive, outside Butler. Golden State moving it around. Butler on the way. From outside the arc. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Williams kicks to Brooks. The offensive rebound. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Here's Curry with the three. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Now Curry, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots. Out to Brooks to stop the run. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Now here's Curry. He's got 15. That's a 2 from Butler. Rebound by Williams.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring, has given them another look offensively.
And here's Booker after Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer. Shots good by Booker.
The three at the other end lit a fire under Booker. He wanted to get those right back.
Curry gets the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Curry outside. Outside Butler. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Moody the pass to Curry. This one for 3. O'Neal with the rebound. Suns trail by 9. Booker outside. Fade away. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Pass to Curry. It could go. No good on the last second attempt there. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
You give any team this many second chance opportunities, it's going to put you in control.
And Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. They've got Dunn. He's out there with Malawach. Grayson Allen is out there with Goodwin. And it's Gillespie in at the point guard. And a late second-round pick, but Tim Quinton Post showing he can contribute.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a true 7-footer, and he has proven he is more than comfortable shooting it from the three-point line. He is a proven NBA player.
Here's Podziemski. Launches a three, and the Warriors another three.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." Kevin, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Hit by Kuminga. And another three for Golden State.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
A steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. Pass to Podziemski. And now the Suns, a fast break. Gillespie, that's good. Gillespie's got his first points in this one.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Warriors.
Here's Podziemski. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing. Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
From deep, Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got 17 now.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here's Allen. The three. Another three for Phoenix.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
And when we look at this Suns team, Tim, over the last few seasons, what's the first word that comes to mind for you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say underachievement. You think back to 2021, 2 wins away from an NBA title. They made some swing for the fences type of decision, and, well, it just didn't pan out.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Podziemski. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Suns trail by 18. Dunn sets a screen for Allen. Dunn left side. Kicks it out to Allen. Here's the screen. Shoots the three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Post has got 4 rebounds in this game. Takes the three. And he's good on the three ball. Podziemski's got 23.
I love the shot selection from him right now. He's not settling, and that's why he's shooting at a very high rate.
Warriors leading by 21. Pulls it up. The quick look, no good that time.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Kicks it out to Allen. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 6 to shoot. And again, it's the Suns missing. Shot by Hield, nobody around. And another three for Golden State.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Gets it off. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
And with the clock almost at 0, it's great awareness on his part.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Warriors lead by 21. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And that's an intentional foul. Tim, at one point, your dream was to play professional baseball. Why did you switch?
Kevin, it really came down to this. Hit a growth spurt when I was 14 years old, and I decided to go try this basketball thing that first year in high school. As it turns out, what I fell in love with, I didn't need anybody else to get better. I had an insatiable work ethic. It lent itself to hours and hours on the basketball court by myself.
That is such an interesting perspective. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Moody is out there, Kerr. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
And the second chance becomes a dunk. We could feel over here.
GA, such a good, aggressive play in the paint. Booker with this screen for Brooks. Booker in the post. Guarded by Curry. There's Green with the 3. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
Butler, a screen on Booker. Curry dishes to Butler. Back to Curry. A 3-ball. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Brooks setting a pick for Booker. Pass to Williams. Booker looking around. They kick it out to Green. Over Green. And Moody pulls it down.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
Booker against Curry. They set the pick. Outside, Green. From the arc. And Devin Booker pulls it down. Shoots a fader. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Curry with it. Now Green defending. And Stephen Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 9 points now in just the second half. Brooks setting a pick for Booker. Fades. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Green finds Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. And the Warriors, another 3.
And you got the feeling that was coming. Curry loves coming back with a 3 of his own.
In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of 3s.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player. And the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance. But 3s are still their best bet.
And here's Booker from the arc. And the Suns another 3.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
Green with a screen on Booker. 6 on the shot clock. And Stephen Curry another 3. Curry's got 35.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Again, the miss by Booker.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Well, that happens sometime. Nothing is guaranteed in this league.
Curry fires from way outside. And the Warriors, another 3.
He has perfected his ability in the pick and roll. Curry going to work.
And a deep 3 from Booker. Again, the miss by Booker. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 15-6 run. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. O'Neal kicks to Booker. with the fadeaway. Again, the miss by Booker. From deep three-point territory, the shot, no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in complete command. Their lead at 28. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Malawaj out there with Dunn. Then it's Goodwin. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's Gillespie in at the 1. Allen. Dunn outside. That 3 off the mark. Warriors shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. But Jemski's shot is good.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Pass to post. Over in the corner, Kuminga. The tray. Phoenix grabs the miss. Gillespie, the pass to Goodwin. Kicks it out to Allen. Buries the long-range jumper.
3 points.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Here's Podziemski. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Gillespie. And the Suns another 3.
Oh, man, I wish I played in this era with all of this space.
Shoots. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got 28.
Now, that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on.
Allen, that's good.
Grayson Allen.
Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. No good from outside.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Here's Gillespie. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Pass to Kuminga. Lets it go from deep. And Santos gets it to go. Santos has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Gillespie, the pass to Allen.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Green by Allen. Here's Gillespie. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. It's stolen by Allen. To the left side wing. Fires the 3. Gillespie, that's good. Gillespie's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And we always talk about making your teammates better. That assist was right on target.
For Phoenix, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. A 3-pointer is right on target.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Stephen Curry.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Rebounded by Allen inside. On offense, here are the Suns. They trail by 18. Takes the 3. Good. Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
For 3. They get it back. Here's Gillespie. And a miss there on the triple. Now Pajemski. And another three for Golden State.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Here's Gillespie. Misses the jumper. It's off. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball.
2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson and Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now let's take a look at Phoenix's opening lineup. Williams is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Green in at the shooting guard. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Now here's O'Neal. From outside, off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Morant, no good. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. He brought up the difficulties that come along with guarding Devin Booker, and he told me the hard part with Book is that he's a three-level scorer and a willing passer. He's not just an isolation scorer. They use him in a lot of different actions, so you're constantly chasing him. Back over to you, Brian.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Brooks outside. Pass to Booker. Clock at 6. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
A story of two halves last season for the Grizzlies, Richard. At the All-Star break, second in the West. But things went south down the stretch.
Yeah, specifically their defense took a turn for the worse. They barely made the postseason, only to get swept by the Thunder.
And Morant gets it to go.
When you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from deep.
Screen by O'Neal. For three, Booker. And it's Booker again missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Jackson with a screen on Green. For three, Caldwell Pope. And another three from Memphis.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Jackson with a screen on Green. Pulls it. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there. Suns trail by 4. To halt the run, Brooks outside. Puts up a three. Knocks it down from distance.
Man, he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Outside for Morant. Kept alive. 1:41 left to play in the first. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Three-pointer, O'Neal. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
There's Jackson with the three. The Suns have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Booker surveying the floor. And the three off target.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Caldwell Pope, a screen on Booker. From deep, Morant nails it from 3. Morant's got 6 points.
With his ability to create or attack the rim, look, that jumper is always going to be available for Morant.
And here's Green from the arc. The rebound by Jackson. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Morant with a screen on Brooks. Right wing. With the fadeaway. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. And the Suns pushing it up now. Green against Caldwell Pope. Williams with the screen. For 3, Booker. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Jalen Wells out there with Gigi Jackson. Then it's Jock Landale. Then it's Ty Jerome. And it's Conchar in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Back to Jerome. It's Wells on the wing. Pippen outside. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. This one for 3. Knocks down the triple. Pippen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Dunn outside. Off the mark there with a 3. Grizzlies lead by 4. From going to the finals in 2021 to missing the playoffs last season, Grant, things have not gone according to plans for the Suns.
Well, you know, B.A., they followed that trip to the finals with a 64-win season. But then they went all in on the big 3 of Booker, Durant, and Beal. And that just didn't yield the results they hoped for.
Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Ooh, stolen by Allen. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Landale. The Grizzlies have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Landale with a screen. Back to Jerome. The 3 is up. And again, it's Memphis missing. And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Grizzlies lead by 4. Pippen with it. Picked up by Allen. Jerome outside. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. After years of being a fringe rotation player, RJ, Ty Jerome has had a surprise emergence.
Yeah, just had by far his best season in the league, and he's proven to be a guy that can come in and run the show and be extremely efficient.
Here's Gillespie. He's covered by Jerome. 6 to shoot. Shot is good by Gillespie. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Jerome on the wing. Pass to Jackson. Dunn with a steal. In transition. Here's Allen. Here's Gillespie. And Scottie Pippen picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. A minute 42 left in the first half. Here's Gillespie. Hits a 3-pointer. Gillespie's got 5 points.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Wells. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Suns have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Oh, easy money. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively.
Memphis trailing here. Jerome outside. Pass to Landale. Landale with a screen. Here's Pippen. They get it back. Can they get it? Now here's Jackson. Richards with it. No points so far. For 3, Allen. It's hauled in by Landale. Landale's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's intercepted. Knocks it loose. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Gillespie. And here's Allen. Richards with a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 4-3. Allen can't get it to go. Left side Wells. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Suns on top. They lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, when you think about how the game has evolved in recent years, RJ, the role of the big man might have changed the most.
Who knew threes and assists would become a key stat for 7-footers? But I will say, size helps. You cannot teach tall.
Kicking off the second half, here's Jordan on 5. They've got Royce O'Neal, Devin Booker out there with Green. Then there's Mark Williams, and it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. Outside Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Outside Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
Outside Booker. Brooks the screen on Morant. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Memphis leading. Richard, one of the more jaw-dropping athletes in the game. At 6'2", Ja Morant can get his head at the rim.
And he said we'll see that less often these days. He is trying to save his body and stay on the floor for his team. That is key.
6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Brooks from outside. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' 3-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Caldwell Pope for 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points in the quarter. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team.
It's Booker on the wing. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Shot clock at 6. Right side Booker. Fires for 3. It's Booker on the wing. Fades and shoots. And he gets it to go. Booker's got 6 points.
The pure shot mechanics of Booker. It's fun watching him shoot the ball.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in, it was a really important time, and it was good for me." Guys, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Second team foul.
And now we're 3 minutes into this 3rd quarter of play. Here's Booker. Hands it from the wing. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And again, Memphis no good. Phoenix leading by 5. Looking at the Grizzlies last year, all of their top 14 players in minutes played were in their 20s.
Yeah, in some ways it's a good thing. Bodes well for the future, but I think they could use some veteran leadership at times. It's a tough balance between youth and experience.
Phoenix has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this 3rd quarter. Green for 3. Oh, Jalen Green with the sweet stroke.
Love the energy here in the 3rd. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Morant finds Jackson. Outside for Morant. to end the run. Second chance shot. Takes a three, and that one's good. Jaren Jackson Jr. for three. Jackson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Booker against Morant. Pass to O'Neal. And stolen by Morant. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the dunk by Jackson.
Goodness, Jackson off the sweet pass. Throw it up to him. Jaren knows what to do.
And it's Brooks missing. Knocked away. And that'll be Memphis' ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Conchar. Jerome, a screen on Allen. Back to Jerome. Got it off in time. No good. Would have counted had it gone. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of three. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Brandon Clark. John Conchar is out there with Ty Jerome. Then it's G.G. Jackson, and it's Wells in at the 3, small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. They set the pick. Here's Conchar. Outside Wells. Fires from deep, and the three-pointer goes.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Here's Gillespie. He's covered by Jerome. Wide open look. Memphis with a rebound.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look for mid-range. He just was trapped.
Jackson against Allen. Conchar outside. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Wells. To tie it up. Buries it from 3. Wells has got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Pass to Allen. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Jackson with it. Dunn in his pocket. Conchar outside. Shoots over Allen. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
For 3, Allen drops in the 3. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
Here's Jerome. Jackson outside. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Oh, no good. For Memphis, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Oh, missed on the tray. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. And there's the foul. It's on John Conchar. That's his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Jackson. Caldwell Pope's checked in for Conchar. And it's Ja Morant in for Jerome. Brooks the screen. Booker! The 3 is off. Memphis trailing here. Puts it up. The putback. Outside Morant. Jackson with a screen on Booker. Morant lets it fly. Oh, he hits a tough fadeaway.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Well, Brooks is one hard-working man. He runs into a foul and still gets a shot off.
So the first of 3 is good. And that ties this game up. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. And so he's good on all 3 free throws. And that'll put him up 2.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
left in the fourth. Takes a three. Money from three. Oh, this one is turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Buries it from outside.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Altama, right side. Now Jackson. Oh, Brooks with the steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Oh, he can't connect from long distance. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. There's a screen. Here's Jackson. 6 to shoot. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Allen, he's checked in for the Suns. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Booker! Oh, can't hit the jumper.
There are nights where the shots just don't fall. Unfortunately, I know how that feels.
Can't get the three. Morant with a screen on Allen. Now Morant.
Can he
count it?
Yes, he can.
Yeah.
Now that's how you end the quarter.
Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll return shortly. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. Grayson Allen is out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Royce O'Neal. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Williams in at the center position. Booker! Ooh, Booker from range. Pure.
Yeah, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
Now Morant. Stolen by Booker. In transition, here come the Suns. Puts up the tray. Knocks down the trifecta.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
For three. Oh, the shot is off.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
Brooks. Outside Booker. Fires the three. Oh, a tape measure basket from Booker.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
Morant lets it fly. Money from three.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. I'm pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back. With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
Jackson, the screen. Down goes the jumper.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Suns. He launches. Cash from downtown.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's running around the perimeter ready to fire.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Just about 2 minutes into the overtime period. What a game. Now Jackson. On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Brooks defending. 5 to shoot. Shoots a three. Yes, sir, with the three.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Takes a three. Oh, he can't hit it.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And the three misses. And it's the Suns with the ball. Booker. And stolen by Jerome. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Booker! Oh, off target from downtown. Jerome fires. He's off from three. So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. It was touch and go there for a while.
the best on the boards, are facing off tonight. They prioritize rebounding.
And getting those extra possessions can really break a team's will. When excellent rebounding teams play, everyone has to work a little harder to secure the ball.
Now Golden State's starting five. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Moody is out there with Curry. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 down low. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. And slam dunk by Butler.
Well, look, we know Jimmy Butler never quits. He sticks with the play and fights for the bucket.
Curry with the rebound.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Good on the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Edey. Lets it go. They get it again. Clock at 6. Caldwell Pope feeling it out of it. Yes, that goes in.
Nice handoff by Caldwell Pope, making a well-timed pass.
Curry finds Moody. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular, his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Back to you, Kevin.
Allie, thank you so much. Good on the three-point shot. Morant's got 6.
Well, I think John Joy's taunting them a little bit like this by answering their.
And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented. Different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
Caldwell Pope for 3. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1. Buries it from 3-point range.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
From 17 feet out. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. There's 1:59 left in the first. And the Warriors, another 3.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Here's Curry. Grizzlies making the shot. And another 3 for Golden State.
He has perfected his ability in the pick and roll. Curry going to work.
Offensive rebound. Jackson has the open look. And the 3-ball is good.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively, and that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's O.
Scooped up. Pass to Moody. Outside Curry. Shoots over Morant. Stephen Curry again. 17 points in the game.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Warriors leading by 5. Butler in the corner. Drills the three-pointer. Butler's got 5 points so far.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
The 3 from Morant. And Moody pulls it down.
Well, you like the competitive mindset there. Trying to answer right back. It just didn't fall.
Here's Curry with the 3. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Fires from way outside. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. What an amazing quarter. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And guys, another thing I love is their pursuit of the ball. I mean, creating second chance opportunities just with effort.
They've got Scottie Pippen. Santi Aldama is out there with Wells. Then it's Jock Landale. And it's Jerome in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Pass to Podziemski. Fires from deep. Drains the three-pointer. Podziemski's got his first 3 points of the game.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Warriors leading by 16. The deep three from Hield. Kuminga kicks to Hield. From downtown, gets the three-pointer to fall.
And you've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you.
Bucket is good. The Warriors have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Jacks up a three, and another three for Golden State.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Wells' shot is good.
And he simply makes them pay for the lackluster defense.
At the top of the key, Hield. There's the triple. Again, Hield missing. The Grizzlies trail by 17. And the 7-footer, Santi Aldama. You know, Stan, he looks like a guard out there at times.
The way this guy has improved since he's come into the league is phenomenal. You know, this is a guy who's gotten better as a shooter, more consistent, more efficient. But then he's added, like you said, his ability to put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, and his ability to pass off the dribble. This is a very skilled big man.
It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to Santos. Wells with the steal. Oh, and here comes Pippen all alone. That one falls.
Well, that's how you execute a break. Quickly get the ball up ahead.
Here's Podziemski. And the Warriors, another three.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Grizzlies back among the top teams in the West after a down season in 2023-24. Ja Morant said, quote, "The confidence never left. As far as chemistry, we've been around each other for a while and we know each other well. This is my team. I'm confident in my team every step of the way." Back to you.
They play with swagger. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
Hield with a screen on Pippen. Podziemski and the three off target. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Fires the three. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Shot by Podziemski, no good. Grizzlies have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. There's a screen. Pippen, the pass to Landale. Back to Pippen. Now Landale, just 5 to shoot. Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Well, at nearly 7 feet, throwing it down is probably almost effortless for Aldama.
Here's Podziemski. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Podziemski's got 23. Shoots it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. We come back right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. Curry is out there with Moody. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center. So, Stan, just for old time's sake, do you think the league should bring back the hand check? Do you miss it?
Well, look, Kevin, I think what the league's done with allowing freedom of movement has made this game a lot better than it was. I think the key, as it is in most things, is finding the balance where we're giving the defense a chance, not calling cheap fouls, but also not letting them just physically overpower each other.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. It's Curry outside. Another miss by Curry. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Now here's Morant for three. Rebound by Butler. Curry with it. He's picked up by Morant. Curry with another miss.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Morant finds Jackson. Back to Morant. Outside Jackson. Puts up a three. Hands it from downtown. Jackson's got 6.
Well, modern-day big men can hit threes and guard multiple positions. That's Jaren Jackson.
Sinks the triple.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Coach, I know you're familiar with Caldwell Pope's game from coaching him early in his career.
Yeah, look, Kevin, and he's just continued to get better and better. And like most veteran guys, he's just gotten smarter with the experience that he has. This is a guy who plays with great energy. He's in great shape. And he is tough as heck and is not going to make many mistakes.
It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. From deep three-point land, it's sent back by Eating. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And finished off by Morant.
Well, look at the activity of Morant all over the offensive glass.
Curry from deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Caldwell Pope pushes to Jackson. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And another three for Golden State.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And it's Morant missing. Here's Golden State. They're on a 14-5 run. It's Curry outside. They get it back. Out left to the wing. Moody. And the rejection by Jackson. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Podziemski. Hits it from three-point range. Podziemski's got 26.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
The Grizzlies with another miss.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
They grabbed their own miss. Here's Landale. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up, and he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Kuminga on the follow.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Here's Landale. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And Landale drops both of them. The Warriors shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's the screen. Healed from outside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And here they come. Pippen outside. It's stolen by Kuminga. There's the three. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. And his big game just... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
Yeah, that's great decision making and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Ty Jerome out there with Pippen. Then it's Jock Landale. Then it's Santi Aldama. And it's Wells in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Podziemski. Misses the 3. And for Memphis, they're shooting 47%. Pretty solid. Landale with it. The rebound by Post.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
They kick out to Heel. Kuminga with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Landale. Post covering. It's Pippen on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Podziemski. And another 3 for Golden State.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
In the corner, it's Healed. Outside, Kuminga. And the Warriors, another 3.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Here's Aldama. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Yeah, Aldama can stretch the floor for you when the big man finds quality openings at the arc.
Substitution on the court.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Brown. Green with the block. Pass to Jackson Davis. They kick it out to Green. Here's Moody. Edey with the steal. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, Caldwell Pope isn't a guy that shoots a ton of free throws, but he makes them count.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Green against Morant. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Jackson Davis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. It's Curry outside. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
Knocks down the three ball.
And great offensive instincts from Green. Goes into the shot the moment he catches the ball.
Outside for Jackson, and Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
55 seconds left in the game. Jackson misses.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Curry looking around, and again for three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Lets the three fly, and the Warriors another three.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Morant touched it last.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Curry with the three. Basket good.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that about wraps it up. Here.
Of the game, Draymond Green focused on the task at hand as they get amped up for their contest against the Suns. Warriors, Suns, only here on 2K Sports. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Moody is out there with Stephen Curry, and it's Jackson Davis in at the 5. And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference final. Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
The 3 from Curry, and it's Phoenix with a rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space. I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now here's Brooks. It's Booker on the wing. And the Warriors pushing it up now. The 3 from Curry. Williams grabs the board. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Booker. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Booker's got 7.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Jackson Davis' screen. The 3 from Curry. Knocks down the long J.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
Curry against Booker. Outside for Brooks. Down low. It's stolen by Curry. They push it up 4 on 3. Outside Moody. 5 on the clock. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Here's Booker. Again, the Suns good for 2.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
And here's Curry for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
Tim, does it seem to you that Stephen Curry gets better when the buzzer is approaching?
Well, if that's true of anyone, it's Steph, B.A., a former clutch player of the year. He's very comfortable with the outcome in his hands.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Back to you guys.
a role model for that next generation. Okay, Ali, thanks for the report. And here are the Suns now, following the score by Golden State. Williams, a screen on Green. For three, O'Neal. Offensive rebound. For three, Booker. Williams passes to Booker. Goes up with it again. Chalk up 2 there. Booker's got 11 points.
No question. Booker excels at finding shots. He can be a real point machine.
Pass to Moody. Now here's Butler. Double team on Butler. Moody on the wing. Green covering. The three-pointer off the mark.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
For three, Booker sinks the tray. He's got 14.
If there's anything Booker can't do on a basketball court, I want to know all about it, because tonight he's doing it all.
Curry, that's good.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Brooks a screen on Curry. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Takes a 13-footer. No good, off the front rim.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
You give any team this many second chance opportunities, it's going to put you in control.
They've got Nick Richards, and it's Fleming in at the 4. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Gillespie passes to Allen. Here's Gillespie. From behind the arc. A rebound by Post. The Warriors trailing, and defense has been the strength of the Warriors. So what do they need offensively, Tim?
Well, BA, they need more consistent scoring outside of Steph Curry. Jimmy Butler certainly has helped, but to win at the highest level, it requires more than one three-level scorer.
Here's Fleming. Let's go with a 3. Doesn't go for him.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Podziemski. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Phoenix has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Allen, the pass to Richards. Here's Fleming. He's watched by Kuminga. For 3, Allen. They grabbed their own miss. And the foul called on Brandon Podziemski. That's his first foul. Second quarter basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Drains the 3 while he's being fouled. And he might be able to make this a 4-point play.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Points have been hard to come by in this one. Every made basket is huge.
The shot by Podziemski, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
To the right side. Here's Gillespie. Warriors with the rebound.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
I totally agree. That is not what they were looking for offensively.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
The 3 ball. That one's off. He's 1 for 6.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Screen by Post. Pass to Podziemski. Shot clock at 6. Gets the 3 to fall. Podziemski's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And you watch Buddy Hield, Tim, a 6'4" sharp shooting guard some similarities to your game.
Well, he gets those threes up at a rate I could only dream about back when I played, BA. The green light that shooters play with these days, I tell you what, it must be nice.
Heel fires from way outside. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. For three. Phoenix no good that time either. The Warriors have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Here's Podziemski. He buries it from three. Podziemski's got 6 here in the quarter.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Gillespie. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 1.
Wow, that is just great work, and he got rewarded with that tip-in.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Podziemski's got 9 points. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Pass to Allen. Here's Gillespie. The shot won't fall. Great D that time from Podziemski. "36 seconds left in the first half. Offline with a 3. And the Suns shooting 35% so far in this one. Richards with a screen. Drains the triple. 9 points in the game. Here's Podziemski. 9 points in the game. From the arc. And that's his 4th bucket in 9 attempts.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
He drops it from range.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Here's Podziemski. Oh, what an incredible end to the corner.
Wow, incredible indeed. Waits until the very last second to let it fly.
Woo. Oh, with the clock running down, man, that was close.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Warriors on top, leading by just 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You gotta like what we're seeing from Brandon Podziemski.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
On the floor for the Warriors, Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Stephen Curry is out there with Moses Moody, and it's Jackson Davis in at center, locking down the middle. And we're seeing teams now that have found success with twin towers inside. What's behind that, Tim?
Well, there's a big difference between positionless basketball and small ball. Key is, if you can be big and skilled, that's a pretty tough combination to match up with.
No matter how the game changes, rebounding is always going to be a factor.
It's always key.
Clock at 4. And here's Butler outside. They get the rebound. The kick out. Curry. Beyond the arc. Can't get it to go. Making him 5 for 10 now. Brooks outside. It's Booker on the wing. Leans from outside. Drained it for 2 points. Booker's got 16 points.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Here's Williams. Brooks outside. Green with a screen on Curry. Outside for Booker. The fader. Devin Booker for 3.
And I like how Booker is selective taking threes. Makes it count when he does take one.
And what a wild ride last season for the Warriors, Tim.
Well, it was a roller coaster. They started out hot out of the gate, then they faded, falling all the way to the 11th seed at one point in the West. Then the Jimmy Butler trade righted the ship and got them back in the playoff.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission. Well, he wanted to answer that three with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Back to Green. Outside Booker. A leaner. And it's Booker again missing.
Yeah, and he's leaning in there. He made that jumper much harder to make. He really didn't need to do that.
And here's Curry for three. The Suns clear it. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Booker against Curry. Outside O'Neal. Outside Booker. Fader on the way. And the Suns get another three.
Awfully tough play to defend. When you honor the roller, Booker just takes advantage.
Outside, Green. The kick out, Curry. Easy money for Stephen Curry.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
And within the bigger picture of the game, you have these individual matchups.
To the wing on the left. Outside Butler. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Moody from outside. And the Warriors with another three.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Booker surveying the D. Three-pointer O'Neal. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Right side Green for the lead. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Booker, the pass to Green. Green with a screen on Green. Three-pointer, Brooks. It's not going to go for him. Well, the Warriors shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Pass to Curry. And there's the call on Jalen Green. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
Substitution on the court.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, I think that was a product of the pressure. Take your eye off the ball for just a second, and it can lead to a turnover.
8 seconds left in the third. Here's Gillespie. Allen outside and out of bounds. The Warriors will take it. Here's Podziemski. And that's not going to go. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Phoenix. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Grayson Allen, and it's Fleming in at the power forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. In transition, here come the Warriors. Podziemski shot is good. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And the relentless pace has really taken a toll on the opposition.
Gillespie, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Warriors lead by 6. Pass to Heel. From downtown, Fleming grabs the miss. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Fires the three. Gillespie can't get it to go. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Podziemski. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
They're leaning on him heavy, and he's responding. He can carry the load.
Gillespie can't get it to go.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
The shot by Podziemski, no good. Suns trail by 8. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Golden State with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Launches a 3. Out to Kuminga. Pass to Pajemski. Shot clock at 5. Puts up the tray. Ooh, it doesn't go. Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. Now Green. Green with a screen on Booker. Curry. The 3 is in!
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
Williams with the screen. And the 3 misses.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Booker hangs and hits the leaner from outside.
Shooting while in rhythm. This is Booker's game. He's out here to score.
Curry looking it over. Can't get the 3.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Now Booker. Green with a screen on Curry. Booker. Brooks outside. And he nails it.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
The Warriors lead by 9. Outside Curry. Let's loose for 3. Can't get it to go.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. A high-volume score with just too many moves to count. Booker is so dependable under pressure.
And Curry answers with a 3 of his own.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Green, a screen, puts up a deep 3. Nope. And Booker has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Gets it to go. And here are the Warriors now. 7-point differential. Now Green. From deep. The triple drop.
One of the primary ways Green helps this offense, operating as a stretch big.
Curry fires. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this.
The end of the game.
Allie, thank you as always.
Thank you.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
go.
2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. Edey out there with Jackson. One thing to watch tonight, RJ, both these teams are great passing the ball. They really rack up the assists.
These are the type of teams you want to play for, because you know what? If you pass it, the ball will find you again.
Brooks with no one around. Off target from three-point range. Caldwell Pope outside. Jackson dishes to Morant. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And yes, it's good.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
O'Neal wide open. Drills it from outside.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Morant. Jackson from long range. Rebound by Williams. Booker against Morant. Williams a screen on Morant. For three, Booker, Edey with the rebound.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Connects from three-point range.
The defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Devin Booker, and that's good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now Booker, following the miss by Jaren Jackson from deep. They now take the lead. Booker's got 5 points so far.
Blink, and that ball is already gone. Booker is ridiculous with the quick release.
Takes a three. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Morant with it. Williams picks him up.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate the open court when a steal triggers the break.
You know, GA, it seems like a lot of players welcome the opportunity to play in Phoenix. Talk about what makes this market to a player so appealing.
I mean, the weather has a lot to do with it, right? Basketball is a winter sport, so for those snowbirds out there, Arizona is a great choice.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Grizzlies last season retired the jersey number of the grind father, defensive ace Tony Allen, the player who coined the grit and grind motto that came to define the franchise in the 2010s. Allen was a perennial all-defense selection in Memphis, and his hard-nosed play set the tone. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Phoenix has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Now here's Morant for 3. Bangs on the trifecta. He's got 10.
When Ja is knocking down that three consistently, it takes his game to a different level.
For 3, Booker. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's Edey. Still yet to score. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Pass to Morant. Back to Caldwell Pope. 5 on the clock. Edey with a screen for Caldwell Pope. No good with the triple.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this comes up.
Now here's Booker. He's got 8. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance. When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Morant against Booker. For 3, Caldwell Pope. Rebound by the Suns. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. They kick it out to Green. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. John Morant has been leading the charge. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And let's also give them some credit for running the break so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Jalen Wells was out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Brandon Clark. Then there's Ty Jerome. And it's Pippen in at the two-guard spot. And so here's Phoenix after Memphis gets the three. Allen outside. There's the pick. Over to the wing. All sorts of time. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. Memphis leading by 6. Puts up a deep three. Pippen misses. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Gillespie, that's good.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Pass to Jerome. Here's Pippen. Launches it. Hits the three-point bomb.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And it's Gillespie missing. Memphis has gone 6 of 14 with the three ball tonight. Just a little over 40%.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Allen. Pass to Fleming. Here's Gillespie. They set the screen. From outside, off the mark.
Phoenix foul. Number 21. First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's the Grizzlies now. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Jerome, no good. Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Pass to Allen. Here's Gillespie. Fires for 3. Phoenix, no good that time either. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Jerome, no good. Phoenix has gotten into trouble with the free ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. You know, players look for key moments in a game, RJ, and Grayson Allen seems to have an knack for finding them.
Oh, he sure does. When I think about Allen, I see him hitting in late clock situations or solidifying a run or a comeback. When it matters most, he is ready.
Allen outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Allen's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
1:29 left in the second quarter. Pass to Aldama. And again, Memphis no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Allen. Here's Gillespie. Three-pointer. Wells grabs the miss.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Here's Jerome. 4 on the shot clock. No good on the 3.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Gillespie. No good on the triple.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
The shot by Wells, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Outside for Pippen. Here's the 3. The Grizzlies with another miss. Here's Gillespie. The 3. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
And a huge three there to chop the lead down as we go into the break. Still anyone's game.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Grizzlies lead by 3. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Booker out there with Green. Then it's O'Neal. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Williams at center. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Stolen by Jackson. GA, you hear about 3-level score. But is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
His 3-pointers off the mark. Morant with the steal, and finished off by Morant.
And this is what Ja Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
And it's Brooks in the corner. Booker outside. From outside the arc, the Grizzlies pull it in. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Brooks on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Booker outside. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Ja Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Guys?
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Morant bats for 2. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Booker with no one around. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
This is Booker at his most dangerous. No hesitation right there.
Here's Jackson. The Grizzlies with another miss. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Suns. 4-point game. Brooks finds Booker. Releases from the wing and drills it. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
That one drops for him. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
The kick out to O'Neal. Another 3 for Phoenix.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
But guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Pass to Gillespie. Traps in the tray. Gillespie's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Here's Wells. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Allen for 3. They get the rebound. Takes a 3. It's Clark with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. On offense, here are the Suns. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Good on the triple. Now it's a 5-point Phoenix lead.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Nobody near Allen. Allen with another miss. Memphis has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Outside Pippen. Pass to Jerome. Pippen sets a screen for Jerome. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Jerome's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Fleming. Allen for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's all tied in Phoenix. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Clark is out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Wells. Then there's Scottie Pippen. And it's Jerome in at the point. Shot clock at 6. And it's Gillespie missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Wells. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Gillespie, the pass to Fleming. Plenty of space. And right on target with the switch. Fleming's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Suns. Pippen sets a screen for Jerome. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Suns leading. Allen inside the three-point line. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wells passes to Jerome. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Morant outside. Outside for Caldwell Pope. 5 to shoot. Over O'Neal. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And truth is, I like what the defense does there, but KCP with the high release undeterred.
Edey rips down the rebound. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Not that time. It won't go. The Suns shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Good work there as it goes down.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Caldwell Pope with the screen on Booker. Not gonna go. Suns have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Al Brooks outside Booker. Connects with the J.
Check out Booker rising to meet the challenge. He wants so badly to deliver for his team.
The 3 doesn't go.
That is not the shot they needed there. You gotta work it around and get a better look.
From deep. That one is off. The Grizzlies trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
It misses. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Beyond the arc. Brooks outside. The 3 goes down.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made. And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
The Grizzlies trail by 7.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line. Absolutely no problem, says Jaren Jackson Jr. He was ready to shoulder the load there.
It's sent back by Edey. Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Mills comes in for John Concho. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
O'Neal looking around. Booker! Oh, the jumper goes.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Cleared away by Brooks.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Misses the deep three. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop.
Yeah, becoming better at setting up his teammates, and KCP delivers that pass on target.
Booker fires. Oh, the bomb from deep will go right down. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability.